I'm not a real farmer, let me explain. I've played this world for nearly 1,000 days now, but I'm yet to have made myself a pumpkin or melon farm. Our mission to revamp the farmland begins now. Hello everyone, it's Leon or Locky, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Series. I'm excited to be back on the world. I haven't played in such a long time. I've been playing Bellocraft, which is another one of my Minecraft series, so if you are interested, then make sure you go watch that. But yeah, it's good to take a break from that and finally be back on the world with what we started with. As you've probably just seen, I have got the 15th anniversary Minecraft cape, and it's actually made me think. I want to do a trim set that's green so it matches the cape. So it looks like actually I'm going to have to change the gear that we've already got, but it's fine. We can always go back if need be. So I'm going to duplicate these. So we've got 7 now. Just chuck that, and that. There we go. Add that to the boots too. Leggings and helmet. That is sick. That is actually sick. Yeah, I like that a lot. That was a good decision. Hi guys, before we jump into today's episode, I just wanted to let you all know about my new Discord server that I've created, where you can come chill, find people to play with, and keep up to date with all of my latest videos. If you're interested, I'll drop the link in the description along with the pinned comment. Let's jump straight back into the video. To start off this episode, I actually want to add a pumpkin patch and a melon farm, because those are the 2 farms that we don't have, and of course we can use them to trade with villagers, etc. So I was thinking of doing something here. I was thinking if we terraform this, make it a bit more flat, we could even then extend the pens. But like I said, we've done a lot this side. I want to start moving over to this side now. So I'm going to start off by terraforming this island of dirt here. So let's go. Okay then, so with all this terraforming done, we've got a nice flat area to work with. I've actually been doing some thinking, and there has been quite a bit of a skip since the terraforming. Pretty much, I've gone around and I harvested all of the wheat, and I also cleaned this part up to make it have a pathway that wraps around, because I didn't want to have to go on the nether portal to get to this point. So my plan is to extend the wheat farm. As I was harvesting it, it's quite a pain to harvest all of this. It just looks good. So I want an actual productive part of wheat that we can farm, and I think this area here will be great. I think if we put melons and pumpkins up here, it just seems a bit too crammed, whereas I feel like the wheat surrounding the animal barn, it just makes more sense. And then we can come off this way and that way and start expanding off in this area. So I think that's going to be the plan, but that has got me thinking that I might make an entrance here, this side as well, so we can bring the pathway straight through. I think that would be a smart thing to do as well, or maybe not there, but maybe there. There would make the most sense. We just got to figure out how we're going to sort the animals out. So there's a lot to do, but nothing we can't handle. I also want to eventually change the paths. I don't think I'm going to do it in a video. I think I might do a stream. Just use that stream to just change all the paths that we've done originally and add to the new paths that we need to make. So if you'd be interested, then please let me know down below. To start then, I think we need to gather all the animals together and just get them out of the barn for now. Just so we can figure out what we need to do and put a plan together. We'll have to get them all in then. Come on then. So we'll get them all over into these pens. Just like that. There we go. Now that we got all the animals in the pens, obviously the horses are still there, but we can just move them. We can actually tidy this area up, because as you can tell, since we made it, things have broken. Endermen have taken blocks. It just needs to be fixed. So I'm thinking maybe we take this out. And we have it as an entrance. Right then, let me sleep. So as you can see, some of the cobblestone walls have changed, and I've made a decision, right? Like I said previously, I think it would look better if the wheat wrapped around the farm. So I may even do it there as well. I was thinking, so instead of, well, the pigs were out here before, we have this as all wheat. I cover these walls back up, just put windows back in. We have a doorway here or here. this could be pigs. Here we could have sheep, and here we could have cows. And I'm thinking we just make a horse stable down the line, because then that just gives us more to do and more to add to the farmland. So I think that's the plan. So if we walk in here, as you can see, I've took out this pillar, done it now so we can just come straight through and walk straight in. We'll change this. There we go. So we walk in that way. We'll have animals here. I'll even extend it so it's like this. So this could be for the run for pigs or the cows. It don't really matter. Maybe we have pigs here. They don't need that much room. And then here we could have sheep. So we need to get started with it, and I'll keep on showing you and giving you updates of what we're doing along the way. So I've designed the area on how I want it to look. I added some barn doors and I've separated off the areas. So now I'm just going to move the animals back into the pens. So pretty much, I'm just marking out the pathway. I know I said I'm not going to do it, but I just want to mark it out because I know what I want to do eventually. So maybe we just have like a center point here, which then we can always go this way with a path off this side of the mountain that way. And then right here is where we have the wheat field, but obviously it will be here as well. But yeah, it will just cut off because of the path. I think that's going to be the plan. So I'm going to set the time lapse up, and I'm going to crack on with it and make this a big, massive wheat field. Let's do this. Here we go. Look at this. Look how much better this looks. Obviously when it's fully grown it will look 10 times better, but I feel like it just fits the theme way better. Little trick I done here, right? If you place a sapling, destroy the stem going straight up and keep placing them, especially with these cherry trees because they come out a bit weird. Managed to get pretty much a 4-way cherry tree. Definitely pleased with that. I'm not going to leave it like this. I actually do have some lamppost designs. I want to incorporate them around this area too. But yeah, it's coming together nicely. I think then we can either move on down this way or down that way. Really doesn't matter. But I'm a huge fan of this. I also want to put some beehives on here, because I feel like if we had bees flying about, make it grow quicker, because this wheat is essential for the paths that I want to make. So there was literally a beehive over there and it has 2 bees in it, so I've just added these flowers around here and I'll keep breeding them, and then eventually we'll have loads just flying around the area and making the wheat grow really quick. I also have changed this bit, so I've had the wheat farm come all the way through. I just think it looks better like that, and I've wrapped the path around like that, and then we could also continue going this way and bring it round to here, because this part just looks awful. It needs a whole revamp, but I'm not going to do that in this episode. Like I said, I want to do a stream, so I think I'm going to save that for then. I think I just literally will do a whole stream dedicated to just making this whole area look a bit better. Like there's loads of little things I want to add, like lampposts, like I said, little just bamboo stems that just come up. They also look amazing. I think that's what I'm going to do to make sure I get all of that done. So then I actually think it's time we work on the melon and pumpkin farm. So my plan is, if we walk through here, oh, this does look good, doesn't it? I feel like we need to terraform this part, and then we can have the melon or pumpkin farm down here. I think that would be the smart thing to do, but there's a lot of terraforming that needs to be done. So let's get on with that. Actually, before we do all of that, so if you guys have been watching Bellacraft, you will know Leo, and I was speaking to him yesterday. He showed me these lamppost designs, and I think they're so cool, and I want to try and incorporate them into our survival world. So we just need quartz, slabs, and glass, and there we go. We can make a daylight sensor, so that if we pair these with some redstone lamps, when it is night, these lights will come on, because they'll be powered through the sunlight throughout the day. So if I just fly over there a minute, obviously this isn't how I'm going to leave it, I just want to give you an example. Chuck it on there a sec, like that, with them on top. Look at that, that is so cool. and then I'm pretty sure it should go off. Do I have to hit it? Right, yeah, I turn it off. When it's night, they should come on. So we'll just wait for it. Yeah, because I think it's going night now, they've come on. Oh, I have to do a bit more testing, but it would be nice if we had it all the way around, and even all around our whole base we did something like this. And they just come on at night time. It would feel like the area is more alive. So yeah, for now I'm just going to go around, chuck them on like this. It's just nice, isn't it? It is very nice. Haven't actually got enough, but oh well. So we'll actually have to come up with some proper designs, but for now, it looks cool, doesn't it? So now, let's get on with the terraforming. Okay, with all of that terraforming done, it actually took me quite a while to get to this point. But if I show you, we have made it look so much more natural now. The goal does still remain the same. I want to make a melon and pumpkin farm. But like I was saying earlier, we removed the horses from the barn. So I think it would be cool if we have a horse stable here. But I was thinking for the melon and pumpkins, we just have them here, across here like this. I just think it would look good. We could have a pathway coming up to here. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. I don't really have a build of what I'm going to do. I was just messing around, and this is something that I think I'm going to go with. So these will be horse stables, and then this could be just a little house really. We could even use it to store all of our melons and pumpkins. It depends. I think the best thing for me to do is just set up the time lapse and let myself go to work and see what I can come up with, because doing it like this, I'm always going to be going back on myself because I'm not happy with it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up the time lapse, bring you with me, and show you what I do. Let's do this. Thought it would be good to get the layout of the melon and pumpkin farm done first. We've got this now, so obviously we can trade these pumpkins and melons with villagers when we make a villager trading hall down the line. But yeah, when they all grow and they're all just in a line, it's just satisfying going through and destroying them all. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. And the way I've got it is so that we can have a path come here that can go all the way through, and that can also go this way to here, where, like I said, I wanted to make a stable for the horses over there. So we're chipping away at it slowly, but it's all coming together nicely. Right, so I was doing a little bit of filming, and I just want to explain what I'm going to do. So as you know, we're going to make it into a horse stable, but I also want to wrap wheat around it because I think it will look cool. And I think a windmill on both sides of the build would look great. So we're going to make a stable windmill. Let's do it. completed the windmills. This took way longer than it needed to be because they were way too big at first. And so I just stopped the time lapse and I just did what I could do with it and made it smaller, and it looks better this size. It actually looks proportionate against the base, so I like it a lot better like that. But the windmill is now done, so all we got to do now is work on the interior and the exterior. So taking some time away from building, I actually decided to go and get myself loads of horses, because why not? So we've got 12 horses altogether now. I will get more, but I have actually gone inside the base and come up with this staircase. I don't know, I kind of like it, so I think I'm going to stick with it. It was just something that I came up with on the spot, so we're going to keep it, why not? But like I said previously, we just need to work on the interior, and then we can work on all of the exterior. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, we've completed the inside. It is going to get noisy, but I'll explain what I've done. So if you come down here, we've just got the general storage system. We will use this to store everything to do with the horses, but I may even use it to store the melon and the pumpkins too. At least then it has some sort of purpose. Yeah, this is the general downstairs. And then if we go up the stairs, we've got this thing, which is like the generator for the windmills, I guess. A stack of barrels and a bed for us if we're ever here and we want to sleep. So I'm pretty pleased with it, if I'm honest. Just a nice cozy house, and that just leaves us with the exterior to do. I think I'm going to have wheat on the outside. I know we got wheat there, but just wheat just looks so good, doesn't it? And it will fit the theme of the farm area. But I'm going to have a pathway coming down there. I'm also going to have a pathway coming down there. We're nearly there, just got a few little things to do. Let's do it. There we have it. So I've completed the front entrance of the exterior. I actually got inspiration from a guy called Sillyplop, funnily enough, someone that I play Bellacraft with. Make sure you go check him out. He does some awesome videos and some sick builds, and this is where I got the inspiration for this from. So have that at the front, and now we need to work on the wheat that goes round. Let's finish it. There we have it. We have completed the exterior. I know I said I was going to do wheat all the way around, but I decided to just leave it with this part, because if I was to do it all the way around, then I've literally got to make all of this part wheat as well. And it's not that I didn't want to, it's just that then I feel like it doesn't really give us any options for the future. So I just kept it at this part, fenced it off, and added a cherry tree to each side. But this does mean that the windmill stable is now complete. So realistically, we are coming to the end of this episode, but there has been a bit of a skip since the time lapse. I actually went on stream and I decorated the pathways around our base. Like I had been saying in the video, I wanted to do one, and I just did it. I set it up and I went for it. And if I show you, I've changed the pathways using mud brick, mud blocks and coarse dirt, and I think it looks way better than the gravel that we were using. As you can see, I've done it all around our base. There's still a few things I need to change, like the staircases and that, but we will do that eventually. The reason I'm saying this is because to finish this episode off, I think it would be great if we can do the pathway around the stable. So if I come over to this chest, we've actually got the path blocks that we need. We might need more, but I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do this all the way around, just like that. And now this part. So now we just need to work on the bit actually around the tree here. And now that we've dug this out, we can also fill this in. Now fill in with normal mud blocks. And now fill the rest in with coarse dirt. Just like that. There we go. Now we completed the pathway for here. Obviously, it's not finished completely. There's still loads that I want to add, but the basis of what I want the pathway to look like is now done. So we'll have it like this. But I'm super happy with the way this part has come out. Our world's coming together nicely. Like I said, I want it all to link up. I wish it wasn't raining right now, but I'm liking the progress that we're making. We're also closing in on 1,000 days. We are getting there, and I'm excited for everything that we can do in this world. Going back to the stream, I think it's going to be something that I'm going to try do regularly. I haven't got a schedule as of right now, but I think I'm just going to jump on stream whenever I can. And the reason for this is because it just gives me more time on the world. The thing is when I'm making these episodes, I'm having to put it all in between a time frame. There's always loads of little things that I want to add that I just don't have time for because the episode will get too long. So I really want to start doing streams more because I feel like it will allow us to take this world to that next level by being able to add all the stuff that we aren't originally able to add. So with that being said, if you do see that I am streaming, please make sure to jump in and say hello, see what's going on, and that way you can keep up to date with what's going on in the world. But with all that being said, I think I am going to have to leave it there. I know there was a lot of replay footage, but when you're making big builds like this, it's just easier to put it into a replay because, like I said previously, there's loads of times where I do something and I'm not happy with it, so I just destroy it. If I'm constantly doing that, it just becomes repetitive. So at least with the replay mod, you're able to see everything that happens over a course of time in a short amount of time. But enough explaining with all of that. Hope you all have enjoyed this episode. Like mentioned at the start of this video, if you're looking for a Discord to join, to find friends, people to play with, or just to solely keep up to date with my videos, then make sure you join the Discord. The link will be down below. So with that being said, if you haven't made it this far, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on. It helps me out a ton. And if you have made it this far, thank you all so much, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take it steady.